Scorpios, welcome to your August reading. This is just your general reading to figure out what's going on for you for this month. And let's get right into it. Oh, I really think I'm going to have to change this light because it is kind of driving me crazy. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's go. So what's going on with the Scorpios for this month? Ooh, 10 of fire. All right, well, you're a little stressed out. You might have picked up too many projects, Scorpio. You might have took on too many responsibilities. Let's figure out what we got going on. Yeah. Knave of Pentacles. You may have started a new job or a new project. It's something you're hopefully interested in, hopefully a little passionate about. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more info about that. Starting here. Crone of Air. Okay, so it is definitely something that you're in charge of and that is taking up a lot of your mental space. This project is, I wouldn't say that it's hard, but you're having to think about it a lot. You're having to put a lot of plans. You're having to be very strategic with it. Like, it is not something, 10 of Air. Ooh, yeah, you're definitely stressed out about it. But you're also, so you got the Knave of Pentacles, which is like the Page of Pentacles. So something very new, something very underdeveloped, that you're spending a lot of time, King of Air, planning, coordinating, putting structure and order towards. So it's probably something very new that maybe hasn't been done a lot before, that you don't have a lot of models to replicate or to use as a framework. You're really kind of having to build from scratch. And then we have the Knight of Chalices, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is looking at, maybe a new connection, or this project is kind of like a passion project. So again, there's not a lot of history behind it, but you're really interested in it, but it's stressing you out. It's stressing you out. We're going to not even move forward yet. We're going to go ahead and get our two, what to do with these energy cards coming out, because your month is starting out kind of rough. Well, we got one for sure. King of Chalices. Okay, so you got to approach this as something that I think you really wanted. I think it's an opportunity for, let me get out another card. I think it's something you really wanted. I think it's an opportunity for emotional development. I think it's something that you really care about, this new project, this possibility to be able to work on this new project, to start this new branch of the company, to start your own company, to work for yourself. Like, this is something you have always dreamed of, and something you are hugely emotionally invested in, which might also be why you have that Knight of Chalices, which is like a new, or like a brave, a brave look at taking a chance on yourself, investing in this new project, investing in this new path. But it's just that it's very new, it's very different, and it's stressful for you. And part of that stress is coming from the fact that this is a part of your shadow. And we can see, I'm honestly going to pull another one for that shadow card, because the moon is always shadow work for me. We can see what it is that's going on there. We have the Hangman and the Shadow. So you're needing to change your perspective on this, okay? You're needing to change your perspective on how you're looking at the amount of time and energy this is taking, because, or even like how stressful this is making you. We can see what your next card is. Let's see what your next card is, Scorpio. It was like 8 of Chalices. It was kind of in reverse. You're needing to walk away, or you need to walk away from something, or you've been needing to walk away from something, and you might have been putting that off. Let's get a clarifier for that 8 of Chalices. This one. Mother of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. you've been needing to walk away from a source of income, a job, a home. So this new thing that you're working on, you're really passionate about it. You're really excited about it because there was something that you were previously involved in, a job, a house, a partnership, something like that, that was not very fruitful for you. It was not allowing you to reach your fullest potential. Let's see, what do we get? We got the sun. Okay, so the issue with this situation you needed to walk away from is that you were unable to be really seen for who you are, and in walking away from that, it moves you from the moon and the hangman needing to change your perspective to the sun. So allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be appreciated, really being able to shine and be in the spotlight, to be appreciated for all the hard work you do and the skills that you have. And the hermit, like, you're needing some time apart, you're getting overwhelmed for sure, and needing to walk away from. Hopefully you won't need to walk away from this very thing that you just got started on, but there's just a lot of stress going on in the beginning of the month and a lot of time that you need to take to really review and see what's going on with you. 7 of Swords. There may be some untrustworthy individuals around, but it may be more so that you yourself need to be a little bit more discerning and strategic in how you're approaching things. We got 2 cards out there. These cards have a lot to say about all the stuff that's going on with you. 3 of Fire. So there might be something that is you need to wait on communication about, especially to get clarity around whether things are what you think that they actually are. So don't make hasty moves. So that 3 of Fire, get everything together, get everything in order. Make sure that all your paperwork and stuff that needs to be done is very clear. And if you've done everything that you need to be doing, then take that moment to they're both cards about trusting in yourself to be able to take some time to be able to relax a little bit and things like that. I'm a little concerned though, just with 2 of Pentacles, because there's new stuff coming. There's a new choice. There's a new option that's going to be coming up. Well, I was really excited about this new opportunity that was coming to you, but it seems like this new project or something that you've been working on is so stressful for you. It's really acting as a bit of a tower moment to kind of push you into a space where you feel more appreciated, where you may be able to relax a little bit more, and it may be exposing some situations that are really not in your best of interest, and bringing up some new opportunities for you. You got the Lovers as your final card, as your outcome card. So really examining your attachments, really examining what path it is that you want to take. We're, of course, getting clarifiers for that. Yeah, because you want to find something and you want to be involved in something that you can dedicate your time to, and you feel good. You feel good in dedicating your time and your energy to that. You really get to step into that 8 of Pentacles, being an expert, being someone who enjoys doing the work, someone who enjoys what it is that they do. They're not dreading having to get up in the morning and go into work. Like, they actually look forward to it. One of those people who comes home and they're so excited to tell people about what it is they do. Something that you love. It's something that allows for you to have healthy relationships, have healthy boundaries, be able to be seen and be appreciated, and understands your need to have time for yourself, but also something that you feel passionate about. That Ace of Wands is about that spark of creativity, that spark of life. Like, you're needing that, because at the beginning of this month, your energy was starting off very drained, very tired, very passionate. Like, it was something you care about, and it was something that you feel really interested in. But at the same time, it was just like, there's like this underlying edge of just feeling drained, just being drained, needing to leave something behind, not having necessarily the most trustworthy individuals involved in this project or in this job or in this situation. And you needed to do a lot of work to be really mindful and really intentional about how you're going forward. So this might be kind of a tough month for you, Scorpio. But I think in the end, when you move forward, like just really be aware of what's going on around you. Don't just take things for granted. Don't put your head in the sand. Change your perspective. Yes, do that shadow work, look within, and really look at it like what is this relationship between this new project and your ability to be able to start something new and really dig into your creator energy, that intelligence that you have to be able to create something from nothing, and how much joy and happiness and fulfillment that brings to you. And then kind of moving into this more like fantasy energy that's not as well thought out, not as put together. Is it like, okay, well, when you're starting, everything's great, and then once you kind of get into the weeds of things, like, and stuff starts to get stressful, you kind of start to zone out a little bit and start to move into this more fantasy world where you're not, like, it's too stressful for you to stay present. You start to disassociate a little bit. You start to lag off a little bit, and it's like you've got to do this shadow work to change your perspective on how you're dealing with your stress, because then you just end up in situations where you have to walk away, or it's time to leave. It's time for you to find a more fruitful position where you're seen, where you're appreciated. You need time to reflect on what all happened. And then, like, you're finding out that there's stuff that's not up to par where you would want it to be. Like, a king of air is not wanting to deal with a seven of swords energy. A king of swords is not wanting to deal with seven of swords energy. As king of swords is going to be like cutting that out immediately. So is there a way for you to be able to find healthier coping mechanisms in order to be able to eliminate the possibility of there being that seven of swords energy coming up at the end of the month? Because you really do, of course, deserve to have a position where you feel appreciated and where you love it, where you're passionate about what you do and where you're excited about getting the work done. But you also need to be able to, like, have a healthy way of being able to commit yourself to something. Whether that is a relationship or whether that is a job, you need to be able to find ways to commit to something and see it through, instead of maybe going off into just like it's too much stress, it's too much work, it's not worth it, I'm just going to leave, which then, messes with your ability to really be that Queen of Pentacles. Like, yes, you're fruitful, you're prosperous, you can do and make happen whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want, but it's like this cycle, this energy at the beginning of the month is so wonky that it's just like I want to make sure that you're processing what's occurring here, because it's a part of your shadow, and your shadow will just continue to pop up until you address it and integrate it. So do that integration process. Like, if you do end up walking away from this because you're unable to find healthy coping mechanisms or healthy ways to deal with the stress of the situation, like, you really need to take this time here in the center to walk away, to focus on what it is you really want, to find your skills and your assets, and then, like, spend time really, like, clearly outlining that and learning how to communicate that. And then when this seven of swords kind of comes up towards the end of the month, where you may need to be a little bit more clever, a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more, like, mindful, and make sure that all your stuff is in order, that you can actually follow through with that once these kind of new opportunities come in that will lead you towards happiness. So then you can just kind of shift this energy overall. So, all right, that's your month of August, Scorpio. Good luck. I wish you the best. I love you, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.